Good morning, this is Darren from Treasure Life Family Farms, and this is Yoder Hoop House build update number 10. I've been saying day 10 and day 9, but really, update number 10. We are working on Endwalls, and so let me tell you a few of the things about it. So you see this bottom track for the end wall comes in two pieces and it splits right there. I think I talked a little bit about that in the other video. And they purposely make this a little bit wider than it's supposed to be so that you can cut it off to the exact length, and then you just use a little angled bracket like that to tie it onto the ground posts, ground stakes on both ends. This is our end with our door. Above that is the exhaust fan, so will be part of our next thing that we work on. We got the door hooked on there last night because we thought that'd be neat to see, and then when we got it on there, it's like, oh no, it doesn't really have any stops, nothing to keep it from breaking apart in the wind or anything. So I built a couple of those brackets, just a flat iron there, so that it can't swing in this way and rip the hinges off. I put one at the top and I put one at the bottom. And then there's no latching system. I don't know what the plan is for that. So I've got to do some research. And I had a kind of a long piece of twine. So I went around until it was short enough to just have a tail to tie off at the end. So we've got it tied so that the wind can't really take it and wreck it. And I got to figure out, like I say, what is a real latching mechanism for it. That's this end. We kind of just got to start on that. Why did we not get that done yesterday? Well, we spent a lot of time figuring out these louvers down here. We got the rest of the end wall done down here, and then we started looking at the louvers, trying to figure out what is the plan for those. And I don't know if there's a plan. I gotta call the Yoder people and ask them about that one. My memory was wrong, and my memory was that we had two of these 24-inch louvers, and there would be one here and one on the opposing side about equal, and that was our louver. And then we started unboxing things, and we got this one. This one's a 36-inch. Like, huh, well, we got that 36-inch. What are we gonna do with that? I don't know. Well, it won't fit between these, any of these other uprights. These are all 24s roughly. This one's big enough for it, so we got to put it in here. But there's no, I don't know what the plan was supposed to be. There was a stub welded on there and on the opposite side. I had to get rid of those, and then I ran to town. I got some angle iron, and I built this bracket for it. It spans from here to there, and then there's angle iron going up, to make a frame for that thing. At the top, there's still a couple stubs that were welded on. We were going to put a pipe across there just so that we had something to keep the wind from blowing the plastic into those stubs. And then when we opened that next box with the bigger louver in it, we're like, oh, well, it has to go in this space, but how? And so then we did all this. We built that big frame for it, just welded stuff together out of angle iron. What else? So we've got it mounted in there. We're pretty happy about how that turned out. And so, like I said, my memory was bad. So I went and looked at the order form. And the order form has one 36-inch Louvre on it. I don't know why I thought there would be two 24s. That's what I thought I had. There's no 24-inch Louvre on the plan, but there's a 24-inch exhaust fan that goes on the other end above the door. So now I'm wondering if this Louvre is part of that somehow, and that fan kicks on and it starts drawing air out of the hoop house, and this thing just sort of opens up from the airflow and lets the air out. Otherwise it doesn't let air back in. Maybe something here. What's this? That's where one of the kids saw this box in the barn. It's not like this box is laying in a heap of old junk. This is laying with our hoop house kit. Saw this box in the barn, shook the box and said, "Hey, that box feels empty. No need to peel the tape off and see if it's actually empty. It just feels empty." Took it out and started using it for shooting practice with a BB gun. After about the fourth shot, said, sounds like it's hitting metal in there. That's weird. Opened it up and wrecked the brand new Louvre before we ever put it up. So, don't know about that. You know, kids will be kids, and then we have a stiff talking to, and hopefully we don't do that again. Above here is a place where the exhaust fan's going to go, and we have some metal for that here. There's a couple short stubs around here somewhere else too. So my guess is that these are going to face each other at about some distance apart, and then those there's some short ones that'll go on those stubs, and it'll make a frame, and that's then we bolt that whole frame up above the door, I guess, with angle brackets. I mean, at least on the other end they had all those extra stubs on there for some reason. I don't know what that was about. This is clearly for the door. Has the hinges welded onto it and everything else, so we didn't put the wrong end on the wrong end. This is for the door, and the fan goes above the door in the drawing, so that we have. So that's what we'll do. We'll put the fan above the door with some angle brackets and those pieces, and we're getting close. We got to put the rest of the uprights in here. Those are pretty straightforward for us, and then we have to run some channel for the wiggle wire in the plastic. It's like this channel, but it follows this pipe up, and then it'll also follow the pipe down, and the plastic gets pinched in there, I guess is a good way to put it, and that's how that all works. So that's what's left to do. Then put the plastic on, of course. So that's my number 10 hoop house update. Stay tuned. We're making good progress. We'll get her done. If anybody knows what to do with that Louvre down there, if that's part of the exhaust system, let me know that. Otherwise, we may just order another one and put it on the opposite side over there. The only issue left is we only have one actuator, I guess. Maybe we need more actuators for Louvers. But there's the update. Stay tuned for update 11 in a day or two. Thanks for watching.